Gosh, how did you guys first meet?
She was in the concession stand with her mom, and I bought something.
She was at in is not proper grammar.
She was in the concession
At
stand.
the
She was working the concession. She was literally in
Okay,
the
go
concession stand.
onward.
That's it. That's it.
She was working the concession stand, and Josh bought a pretzel. I'd like to add that, and he spilled cheese on himself.
How did you guys first meet?
Well, here at orientation last year.
Aww.
Okay, so school.
7th grade, and they all came from SCA.
I met her freshman year. She was a neat kid. She was actually in my homeroom, I remember. Like, they called her name, but she wasn't there, so I'm like, oh, this Mary girl's not here. But I tell her the story about...
Oh yeah, I went to the wrong homeroom first day of school. But about like how we met it here at Timothy, but we didn't really talk too much freshman year, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Not so much freshman year, and then sophomore year came, and then we started talking a little bit more. I remember I got her like a Christmas gift or something. I did, right? I got her like something. I got her a scarf. Was it a scarf? No, I got her the teddy bear. I got her the teddy bear with the M on it. I remember. I got her a Christmas present, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like, why she couldn't think about me? But
we met in 6th grade, you know, it's a long...
It's a really great story. Like, he like tripped me, and then...
And I was so embarrassed.
And we smiled, and we
then,
just knew.
You know, our eyes met, and it was just...
Okay, it's so embarrassing. I know, it's great.
What do you admire most about each other?
He's funny. Makes me happy.
Makes me happy. That's good. Tim?
You know, there's too many.
You can go first.
I love how sporty athletic she is. Like, she's always like so hyper and like happy. There you go.
I like how much he cares. He really goes out of his way to make me happy.
I admire Izzy's, I guess the first thing that I noticed about Izzy is his like leadership qualities, and he was different from all the rest of the boys. Like, he didn't care what other people thought in that way.
she could be quiet, but her voice is always heard. And for me, she's always encouraged me in everything, even starting with those Bible verses. She would always encourage me, and it's really been helpful throughout the years.
There's so many things I can say, but I just have to say it was just her spunk and charisma that just really captured me.
I would have to say that what I admire about my little Girardi is definitely his generous heart and that wonderful soul. And there's just so many other things I can't even think right now.
How long have you guys been together now?
Almost
2 weeks.
5 years.
5 years. That's a long time. Is that an acceptable answer? Yes. She says yes.
How long have you been together now?
Over a year.
The commitment is real here at TCS.
What's today's date?
Check your necklace.
What's today's date?
Today's 29th.
No,
So it
30th.
will be 3 months and
On
10
June.
days.
Yeah.
See, junior year is when I came out. Well, in the way of came out, like I told Mary how I felt. I called her one time and I told her, I'm like, Mary, and I was really scared, but at the same time, I don't know. Every time I see Mary, I grow stronger and weaker at the same time, and I know what kind of man I want to be. So when I called her, I had all that in mind, and I told Mary how I felt. Like, I just jumped. I did it because I had known her. Like, I knew her for these last years. We built a friendship. So I told her how I felt.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6 years.
6 short years. It goes by so quick. We need to go, yeah. Okay.
When you get into these fights, how do you resolve them?
Make out.
This is a Christian project, Christy.
Oh, I didn't.
This is on video. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question.
How do you resolve these fights, conflicts?
We just keep talking until it gets better.
They talk them through, that's good.
Well,
I just, whatever I say goes.
yeah, pretty much.
What I say? Yeah.
I don't really care, so.
We talk about it. I think, like, we don't just, like, leave it. We make sure that we talk about how each other's feeling, and we don't just leave it. Like, we normally resolve conflict and we tell each other how we're feeling in the moment. And then I feel like we take time to think about it, which is really important. And then it's never where we end it where it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Which
Like, we never leave it off and say, oh yeah, it's whatever, like putting it under a rug. Like we try to resolve it, and we both say what we think about it, and it's effective because we're learning to listen to each other. You know, it's not I'm always right or she's always right, but then we meet that middle ground and we make the amend, and it's better.